Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 4.
Good afternoon and welcome to koolNews at 4. I'm Cairo and here are the headlines for this afternoon. Tornado rains brought by Tropical Storm Christine over the past 2 days have affected 50,000 families or roughly 250,000 individuals in Maguindanao del Sur, and officials said Wednesday. Emil Jihad Amboloto, head of the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, said heavy rains have flooded 120 barangays across 30 municipalities in the province. The water level continues to rise in some areas despite improved weather, as floodwaters from upstream flow into the Liguasan Marsh, where the affected towns are located, Amboloto said in the vernacular. Maguindanao del Sur Governor Mariam Mangudadadu, who also chairs the PTRRMC, has ordered the immediate distribution of emergency relief food packs to assist families impacted by the severe weather. Amboloto said no casualties have been reported so far. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration said the trough of Christine has caused heavy downpours in Maguindanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, North Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, and Sarangani in the Sorsogon region. Classes in all public and private schools across Maguindanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, Northern Cotabato, South Cotabato, and Sultan Kudarat were suspended due to the floods. In North Cotabato, the national highway connecting Pigcawayan and Libungan towns was submerged on Tuesday afternoon but has since cleared. However, nearby communities remain flooded, according to Pigcawayan Mayor Juanito Agustin. In Macbeth and Cabacan, low-lying areas remain underwater as rains continue to pour. Macbeth has been placed under a state of calamity, allowing authorities to distribute relief packs to about 100 affected families. The floods damaged at least 36 houses in Barangay Pantak and partially damaged 87 others. 6 villages, mostly in remote farming areas, were hit by landslides. These are barangays Mahongkok, Balite, Basak, Doles, Amabel, and Manobisa. In Sultan Kudarat's upland town of Senator Nino Aquino, the Kulaman River overflowed on Tuesday, threatening major bridges and damaging vast corn and rice fields. Meanwhile, rivers originating from Mountain Apo, the country's highest peak, also overflowed on Tuesday, endangering downstream communities in Makilala and Kidapawan City. A total of 227 families or 670 individuals were evacuated from Barangay Mindoro in Bangar, La Union, after heavy rains from Tropical Storm Christine submerged the area. The evacuees were relocated to the Municipal Covered Court and Municipal Evacuation Center, according to the La Union Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Barangay Mindoro is a known flood-prone area, as confirmed by Carmelita Lavarindo, Director of the Mines and Geoscience Bureau in the Ilos region. During a crucial press conference on Wednesday, October 23, the Office of Civil Defense Region 1 emphasized the importance of preventive evacuations, particularly for vulnerable residents like senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and children. The MGB reported that 1,929 villages in the Ilos region are at risk of landslides and flooding based on 100mm and 150mm rainfall thresholds. These include 13 villages in Ilos Norte, 47 in Ilos Sur, 527 in La Union, and 1,342 in Pagkasiyahan. With Pagkasiyahan having 1,364 barangays, almost the entire province could potentially be affected. Maria Angela Cobalan, Regional Director of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, said the agency had ready 93,836 family food bags and 17,287 non-food items across its 19 warehouses in Region 1 for distribution to typhoon victims. However, she noted that local government units, or LGUs, were leading the response, with DSWD supplies prepared to augment LGU efforts. In Pagkasayahan, the provincial government has pre-positioned stockpiles, rescue teams, and heavy equipment in the towns of Burgos, Tayug, San Fabian, and Bugalon in preparation for this storm's impact. In case of emergencies, you can call the following Philippine Coast Guard emergency hotlines. For Coast Guard District Northwestern Luzon, it's 0945-746-3430. For Coast Guard Station La Union, it's 0936-265-9447. For Coast Guard Station Pagkasayanhan, it's 0927-077-8026. For Coast Guard Station Ilosor, 0966-859-0956. And for Coast Guard Station Ilos Norte, 09110-609-7420. The province of Pantagas remained under blue alert on Wednesday, even as residents have been preemptively evacuated to Tropical Storm Christine. The blue alert status is raised when the rainfall is between 15 to 30 millimeters in an hour and expected to continue in the next 2 hours, and if there is threatened flooding. Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office Head Amar Bonrulos Kalayan told the Philippine News Agency that they are continuously monitoring all flood and landslide-prone areas, including stranded passengers in the fire. In the brief situation report, she shared that 159 passengers were still stranded inside the port of Pantagas, while 80 families from Calatagan and Tingloy towns have evacuated. Kalayan added food and non-food as well as logistics assistance have been started to be distributed to those in need, particularly the stranded passengers. They continuously monitored 740 barangays in 24 municipalities that may be affected by flooding, she said. Kalayan said some barangays in Lobo, Taisan, Cuenca, and San Luis towns have yet to have their power supply restored. Meanwhile, the PDRRMO has coordinated with the Philippine Coast Guard, Provincial Engineering Office, and Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office to address the possible effects of the typhoon. For his part, Acting Governor Mark Laviste is reminding the locals in low-lying areas, flood-prone areas, and those that are susceptible to landslides to be vigilant as it rains continuously. Even though we are not in the center of the typhoon, our weather experts say sometimes the tail end of the typhoon is stronger, so we should prepare really well, he said. One of the 2 individuals reported missing after a landslide hit Guinobatan town in Albay has been found dead, authorities confirmed Wednesday morning. According to Maguiron Village Councilor Carl Bardinas, the body of the mother was recovered around 9 a.m. while her daughter remains missing. The landslide, which buried 2 houses under mud, occurred past midnight on Tuesday amid continuous heavy rains from Tropical Storm Christine. The Municipal Disaster Response Team launched immediate rescue efforts, saving 2 other individuals from the landslide. Search operations for the missing daughter are ongoing. And a young boy and a woman drowned in separate incidents in Quezon Province on Tuesday as Tropical Storm Christine dumped heavy rains over most parts of Luzon, police reported. According to Quezon Police, 1 year and 8-month-old Mateo was sleeping beside his mother in their home in San Andres Town around 11:45 a.m. when the boy got up, wandered outside, and accidentally fell into an open canal where he was carried away by rushing water. Relatives found him in a nearby creek and rushed him to the municipal clinic, but he was declared dead from drowning. In a separate incident in Takawayan Town, 56-year-old Yolanda and her husband were crossing a cement bridge in Barangay Colong around 6 p.m. when they slipped and fell into the river below. Her husband managed to swim to safety, while Yolanda was swept away by the strong current. She was found by rescuers but died while being taken to the hospital. With that, we will return with more news headlines right here on koolNews at 4. So stick around, people. We will be right back.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I know what you're thinking. You're craving something more, something beyond the ordinary, something wild. You want to explore. You want to connect. You want to feel truly alive. And you know what? You deserve it. So awaken that side of you, the side that longs for adventure, for the thrill of the unknown. Go ahead. Embrace the moment. Premier condoms. Wild because you can.
May immunity gap ba ang anak mo?
Ha? Immunity gap? Si Angel, ang hirap pakainin.
Si Mela, pabalik-balik ang sakit.
Si Tuto ang tagal gumaling.
Immunity gap na yan. Help stop immunity gap. Palaging mag-Celine Plus. Tulong para 100% ang immunity. Based on RENI with proper diet, exercise, and vaccination. Help stop immunity gap. Mag-Celine Plus. Araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Celine Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Nay, alira good nay, nagpalit kog kape ba? Lami kay ni tilawi ra good ni nay.
Unsa man nga kape Magnum C?
Ay nay, dili ni Magnum si nay, pero mas lami ni siya ato nay.
Bahala nagmamatay ko basta kay Magnum C lang jud ako. Kahit karon ayaw kong dalian ang imong kape. Bisan pag mamatay ko, Magnum C ra jud akong imnon. Kasabot ka?
Di na yun mapungan ang pagsalig sa katawhan sa Magnum C. The most trusted by seniors. Laging healthy sa Magnum C.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga. Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina. Sa presyong abot kaya, promise. Busog ang araw-araw ko. As part of 3 complete meals.
Inihahatid ng PhilHealth ang mas pinalawak na primary healthcare package para sa lahat ng Pilipino. PhilHealth Konsulta. Magparehistro na sa pinakamalapit na konsulta provider para sa inyong health risk screening at konsultasyon. Maaaring maka-avail ng mga gamot at laboratory test batay sa rekomendasyon ng primary care provider. Pumunta sa aming official website www.philhealth.gov.ph para sa mga detalye.
Konsulta ka na.
Sabi ng Bini, mag-Rexona lagi. Ang #1 Dio Lotion ng bayan. 8 pesos SRP lang. Pili na.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-efficacent oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso, quality above all.
Fofo, I think we really need to buy a chest freezer for the meat ng samgyup business natin.
Oo nga eh. Pero ano bang magandang chest freezer na bilhin?
Siyempre naman, Dowell. Sa Dowell Inverter Chest Freezer, meron na siyang dual function. Chiller and freezer at the same time. Tapos inverter pa, kaya matipid sa kuryente. Son ka pa?
Talagang pang your business edge ang Dowell, no? Tara G, let's buy one from the nearest store.
Get your Dowell Inverter Chest Freezer in stores near you.
And join the switch to Dowell Inverter series.
Dowell, Dowell, Dowell.
This is Mikael Daez.
And this is Megan Young for
Dowell, bring goodness to life.
Sahod, hindi limo. Sweldo, hindi ayuda. Imbes nag-aabot ng barya, bigyan ng dignidad ang ating magsasaka. Samahan niyo ako at ating busugin ang mga nagpapakain sa atin.
Senador Amy Marcos para sa magsasakang Pilipino.
At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, ha? Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo?
Maghugas ka ng maigi, ha? Galing ka ba sa bukid?
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin. Baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ng leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsultayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
D3 Bio. Babalik-balik na trangkaso at lagda, mag D3 Bio ka na. Sagana sa lauric acid na kinukonvert na katawan sa monolaurine na mas potent na antiviral agent. D3 Bio. Panglaban mo sa viral na nagdudulot ng pabalik-balik na trangkaso at lagda. D3 Bio. D3 Bio. Ang extra virgin coconut oil na may vitamin D3. Ang vitamin D3 na may extra virgin coconut oil. Mabibili sa mga suki ninyong butika nationwide. Dito na tayo sa subok na D3 Bio.
Mga kumares! Dimples Romana po! In-mega mackerel na! Malinam na mega mackerel. Malaman pa mega mackerel. Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw. In-mega mackerel na! Gusto ko sinigang mega mackerel. Sarsyado o adobo mega mackerel. Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw. In-mega mackerel na! In-mega mackerel na!
Yung oras na, hangout na!
Makitawa.
Timbang ni Chito sa in laban ni Chito umabot sa 300 kilogram.
Makichismis.
So, anong say mo? Tirik sa Mix Channel. Cheat. Next ga! Isipin kahit
At makigulo tuwing gabi kasama ang Hangout with Mamoy. Hangout with Mamoy. Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, 8 p.m. at 9:30 p.m.
Ito po ang Hangout with Mamoy.
Dito lang sa nag-iisang himpilan, Kool FM.
Welcome back to koolNews at 4. And just before we continue with the headlines, we have some new information that just came in. Bokassa has upgraded its tropical storm Christine into a severe tropical storm. That is coming from Bokassa. Alright, now let's continue with the headlines. Embattled Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder Pastor Apollo Kibuloy denied sexual abuse accusations hurled against him on Wednesday. Kibuloy was granted a right of reply during the Senate Committee on Women's hearing headed by Senator Risa Hontiveros. Hontiveros asked Kibuloy upfront in Filipino, "Did you sexually abuse the women and minors, and did you use religion as a ploy to sexually abuse them?" Kibuloy denied this. "There is no truth to what they are saying. If they have criminal charges against me, they are free to file charges and I will face them in the proper form like the court, just like what I'm doing right now," he said in Filipino. Former Manila Mayor Isko Moreno has responded to recent criticisms from current Mayor Hani Lucena regarding the city's financial burdens, particularly loans inherited from his administration. The exchange comes after Lucena's October 15, 2024 interview on ANC with Karen Davila, where she emphasized the significant debt her administration is still grappling with, stemming from projects launched under Moreno's term. Lucena noted the strain caused by these loans, which were used for multiple infrastructure initiatives. Our loan is really huge. It's his loan during his time, which went into a lot of infrastructure, 7 housing projects, 4 schools, Manila's zoo, and the hospital ng Manila, as well as medical equipment for the whole hospital ng Manila, she said in Filipino, explaining that the current administration has had to shoulder the ongoing payments for these projects. Moreno, however, defended his choices during a town hall meeting on October 22, 2024, emphasizing the humanitarian focus of his administration, particularly during the period of the pandemic. Responding to Lucena's criticism that he provided assistance to non-voters, Moreno posed a helpful question to the attendees. Sick or not, voter or not, how would you feel if your mother is bedridden, unable to get up for 6 years but still breathing, still alive, yet she hasn't been able to vote into elections, so she's no longer a voter? Because she's no longer a voter, she no longer has a pension? He asked. Moreno highlighted the unprecedented challenges the city faced during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, asserting that his administration's priority was to ensure no family went hungry. I thought about how 700,000 families, 2 million people in Manila will eat. They will go hungry because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown. You didn't hear from me when I became mayor that the city had no money. I found a way. I took the responsibility, he explained. He also pointed to the measures taken to support the city's healthcare system, noting that he assured the availability of essential medical supplies such as oxygen. Manila, we have lots of oxygen tanks, so our fellow Manilino will survive, he added. Moreno's remarks were well received by the crowd, especially when he signaled his intent to bring back programs for senior citizens that were implemented during his tenure. With your help, when I come back, we will restore the vibrancy of the city, he declared to the delight of the attendees. As the political atmosphere in Manila heats up, the ongoing back and forth between Lucena and Moreno highlights the lasting impact of the pandemic and differing approaches to governance. While Lucena has pointed out the financial strain left behind, Moreno stands firm in his belief that his administration made the right choices to safeguard the welfare of Manileños during one of the city's most challenging periods. And the rubber boats requested by Naga City Local Government Unit and former Vice President Lily Roberto for rescuing those stranded in floodwaters will be sent as soon as authorities can safely get in the area, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said. He said this on the sidelines of a situation briefing with various government agencies at the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council headquarters in Quezon City on Wednesday. He said this on the sidelines of a situation briefing with various government agencies at the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council headquarters in Quezon City on Wednesday. As soon as makapasok kami, we will be doing that. And we are now beginning to marshal our assets, like, for example, rubber boats. We will gather them from as far as Mindanao and bring them here to the area of need, Marcos replied when asked how soon the rubber boats will be delivered in Naga City. Roberto and the Naga LGU requested separately on Facebook posts on Tuesday. We are urgently in need of trucks and access from government and private sectors that can navigate flood waters between 3 to 6 feet deep, the LGU said. Roberto meanwhile said many of the rescue trucks have become inoperable due to the flooding, thus the request of boats. In the briefing, Marcos assured the public that government actions are in place to assist those affected by Christine. We are doing everything we can to get assistance pre-positioned. That's always the key. Get the people evacuated properly, get our goods and equipment pre-positioned as close as possible without them having the risk of damage, he said. Time for the international headlines. Outgrid clouds engulfed India's capital on Wednesday as air pollution fueled by fireworks and farm stubble burning was ranked hazardous by monitors for the first time this winter. Commuters walking to work cut through poisonous smoke that kills thousands each year, according to health experts, although few in the sprawling city wear masks. The city's famous India Gate monument was walled in foul-smelling mist. New Delhi is blanketed in carrot smoke each year, primarily blamed on stubble burning by farmers in neighboring regions to clear their fields for flood cream. Air pollution is expected to worsen during the Hindu Festival of Lights, Diwali, which falls on November 1 this year when smoky fireworks spewing hazardous toxins are part of celebrations. Levels of fine particulate matter, cancer-causing microparticles known as PM2.5 pollutants that enter the bloodstream through the lungs surged to nearly 23 times the World Health Organization recommended daily maximum. The pollutants top 341 micrograms per cubic meter, according to monitoring firm IQ Air on Wednesday, which listed air in the sprawling megacity of some 30 million people as hazardous, ranking it as the world's worst. New Delhi this month ordered a complete ban on all firecrackers, both the manufacture and sale, in view of the public interest to curb high air pollution. Previous restrictions were routinely ignored. And UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres arrived in the Russian city of Kazan on Wednesday to attend a meeting of the heads of states of TVH Group. The TASS news agency cited local authorities as saying, Ukraine's foreign ministry criticized Guterres this week for his acceptance of an invitation from Russian President Vladimir Putin to the BCS summit while staying away from a peace summit on the war in Ukraine. Guterres' office has said he will discuss the Ukraine conflict with Putin as well as the crisis in the Middle East. And finally, in the not-so-good news of showbiz happenings, members of the OPM band Parokya ni Edgar were among those stranded in Sorsogon after flights were cancelled due to Tropical Storm Christine. The band, which was in the city for the October 21 show for the Kasangayahan Festival, gave an update on the situation through their Facebook page on Tuesday, October 22. Started kami sa Sorsogon, the group said in the post, which showed them posing for a photo under the pouring rain. Di kami makauwi. Cancel lahat ng flights. Delikado din daw mag-road trip. So, naligo na lang kami sa ulan. Stay safe everyone, they added. Aside from Parokya ni Edgar, rappers Flo G and Gusta Lee were also among the performers at the festival. It was not immediately known, however, if the two artists were able to return to Metro Manila. The Sorsogon Public Information Office also announced on Tuesday that all remaining activities for the Kasangayahan Festival province were postponed. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for koolNews at 4. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback you want to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.news@gmail.com. We will return with more news headlines along with the latest weather coverage on Typhoon Christine later on koolNews at 6. Till then, I'm Carol, stay safe, and good afternoon.